Good evening. So this is Anurag from Cognitive From. So this is our first ever video. So our channel name is Cognitive Front. Here we are going to cover all the NCRTs here. So I am your chemistry teacher. I am taking responsibility of your chemistry subject from the science, and in upcoming video we are going to upload maths also and try to take biology and physics also. So in this video we are going to start with the very first chapter of our science from the ninth. Okay, so when we see in our NCRT, when we see here, so first chapter is what? Around matter in our surroundings. Okay, so matter in our surroundings. So here the term used is matter. So what do you mean by matter? So let me explain matter first. So when we think about matter, so when we define matter, so we can define it as the matter, anything that occupies space and having a mass. Okay, so that means whatever we are seeing around us, like this pen, this blackboard, this walls, these all are matter, because they are occupying a space. Like this whiteboard is occupying a fixed space and having also a mass. This what marker occupies some space and having a mass in it. So we can see our around us that, like chair, bench, bag, book, everything is a matter. Okay, so here earlier it was there that matter is continuous. Okay, that means there is no subparticles are of matter. Okay, like you know that when you have seen the glass. Okay, when you drop the glass, it will break down into the simple pieces of glass. Like this, if you see the paper, okay, paper. So if you see this paper, so this is a matter, because this is having some space also, and if you weigh this paper, so this paper is having some mass also. Okay, and you see that in this paper, you can see that this is a continuous paper, but you can divide in its particle also when you tear it. Okay, like this. So this is a matter, like we can divide it. Okay, so this can be further divided into subparticles also, like this. Okay, like this. So we can divide matter also. So the first thing is that matter can be divided. So that means if we start dividing the matter, so when we divide the matter, so the bigger one divided into a smaller one, then a smaller one, then a smaller one, and a stage will come where the further division is not possible. Okay, so at that state, that is the constituent particle of the matter. That means the repetition of that particle makes a matter. Okay, so that smallest unit is called particle. Okay, so that particle is also called atom, or yeah, okay, only atom. Okay, atoms. So these these are the basic definition of matters that we can, if anybody asks you that what do you understand by matter, so you can simply say that anything that occupies space and have mass can be divisible into subparticles, and that smallest part, that smallest unit is called particles. Okay, so like this you can give your explanation about the matter. Now there is certain property that all matter are showing around us. I don't know whether you are observing the characteristic properties of matter or not, but I am explaining the some property here of matters. So let's explain one by one. So the first thing is that that evidence that for the particle nature of matter. Now how you are going to prove that matter is having particles? So here the one thing that we are going to explain here, that diffusion. Okay, so what do you mean by diffusion? So diffusion is what, when you mix any particle to another particle, like if you mix solid into liquid, but this mixing is not by force, this mixing is spontaneous. Okay, that means itself, if it mix, then this is a diffusion. Okay, so here you can simply say that intermixing of particle without any external force. So you can define diffusion like that. Okay, so here we can diffusion is a process of intermixing one spontaneous intermixing of particles of different types of matter. Okay, so when you see the definition here, so you can see here that diffusion is a process of spontaneous intermixing of particles of different type of matter. Okay, so here you can see this word, this term. What do you mean by spontaneous? Okay, so let me explain it. So spontaneous means what? So everyone here, you have any in any time in earlier you have seen the waterfall. Everyone has seen this waterfall. So waterfall if you see, so waterfall is what? The water is coming from the top of the hill to the bottom here in ground and it starts flowing here. Okay, so here, from here water is coming and it starts flowing in the ground. So can you reverse the direction of flow of water without any force? That means, can you take this water to upside without applying force? Whether it is possible? It is not possible at all. You have to apply a force, like you have to use pump. Okay, so that pump will exert a force into the water, and you will complete your task. But here one thing you notice that you can note here, that when water is flowing from the higher level and coming in the lower level, no such type of pump is required. Am I right? So here this process is automatic. Okay, that means this process is happening in its own. Okay, so what happened here, the process which is happening by its own, okay, without any external force, that is called spontaneous. Okay, so spontaneous means here what, that you are not applying any force, but the process is going with its own, okay, by its own. So diffusion is a process of spontaneous intermixing of particles of different type of matter. Okay, that means if you are going to mix solid and liquid, and just you have put it the solid into the liquid, but you are not applying any force, that means you are not going to boil the mixture, you are not going to increase the pressure of mixture, but the solid is spreading over all the in the liquid, like see, like you have seen the, I don't know you have seen or not, but there is a copper sulfate, so, solid crystals, okay, which is blue in color. When you mix this copper sulfate crystals into the water, so after mixing it, the water color will become blue. That means what? Solid is completely mixed into the water, and the color will change here, which is change into the blue. So from colorless to blue. So at this stage you can see that you can say that solids are completely miscible in the water. So that is known as diffusion. Okay, where the particle of different type of matter are intermixed. Okay, so like here, that solid mixing into water, that means liquid. Second, liquid is also mixing in the liquid. Liquid mixing into liquid. So here we have seen that solid mixing into the liquid, here copper sulfate, which is a blue colored crystalline solid, which is mixing into the water, and water color has been changed, that from colorless to blue color. Okay, so this is a what example of diffusion of solid into gas, liquid. Okay, so now like solid which is diffused into the liquid, liquid is also diffused into the liquid. Okay, so this is a water. Here we have taken in the disposal. Okay, the use of plastic is banned, but here we have a limited resources, so we use the disposal here, but next time we will use the glass. Okay, so this is the ink. So when we mix here, so you can see here the color of, you can see here ink is going into the water, okay, and is spreading in the surface of water. Okay, so here if we intermix here, so the color of water will change. ठीक है, so like that the ink the ink is spreading in the water when we put in the water. So this is also called a diffusion of liquid into the liquid. Similarly, diffusion of gas Similarly, here diffusion of gas is also possible into the gas. So when we mix gas into the gas, okay, like in air there is number of gas is intermixed, like nitrogen, oxygen, okay, carbon dioxide, methane, everything is present in the air and they are intermixed. They are mixed together and form a air. Okay, so in this class we have covered the matter and the evidence how particle nature of matter is there, and in next class we are going to cover the characteristics of matters. Okay, so this is the very first video of our channel, that is Cognitive Friend. So if you like my videos, so kindly subscribe the channel and hit the like button of the channel. And in this continue series we are going to present maths video also, starting from the 9th. Okay, so we need your supports, we need your love to grow our channel. This is for you guys, you all student which is struggling in the exam time, that which type of question is coming, where we are going to cover the concept of this type of from science and our maths. Okay, so here we are for helping you in the exam time. We are covering all the concept in very detail. Okay, this is the first video from the science, and the next video will come from the maths also. So here we cover the concept also, and we will cover the types of question, different type of question which are going to ask in the exam. So we need your support. Kindly like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.